Ultimate Masters previews are zooming along so fast I can barely handle it, but I'm here, you're here, and we're all here for spoilers. In this video, I'm going to throw so many Ultimate Masters cards at your faces, you will not be able to handle the value. Also, in case you missed it, our last video revealed our exclusive Ultimate Masters preview, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. Link on the screen. Now, without further ado, I do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, remember hit that like button, helps out a lot. Sublime Archangel is a reprint out of left field as far as I'm concerned. Coming back as a rare instead of a mythic is a huge plus for me. The Exalted Lord was a huge player back in Standard long ago, and is now playable in Commander. While the card hasn't seen success in Constructed play for some time, foils are $30 each, and the card itself is hovering around $8. Not the most expensive card in the world, but a card that Commander players enjoy for Voltron strategies or Exalted nonsense. Kept the same artwork, so I'm good with all this. Disrupting Shola's in this set? Are we printing cards specifically for Manaless Dredge now? Is that what we're doing? Anyhow, the card's $12 with foils over 40. Guess that's what happens when you print a card in Kamigawa that people actually like and then just never print it again. Coming back with original artwork is Aces, and you can expect Legacy players and Kamigawa lovers alike to flock to this new version where foils might not be so expensive. If you open a normal Shoal, you will lose a little money on your purchase, but if you open a foil one, jackpot. Yes, Bridge from Below is back. It's over $20 each right now, a huge player in Vintage, sees play in Legacy, even in Modern. The price of this card is due to lack of supply and high demand, so a reprint like this is definitely welcome by the Eternal community. With limited chances to reprint a card like this, the last Masters set is the perfect place for it. Even if you don't care about Bridge from Below, because the card has such a specific purpose, it'll pretty much always be playable somewhere, which means it will retain value nicely and make your money back if you open it. Nice. Fauna Shaman, the $15 bomb in Commander, is finally getting a reprint after not getting one for basically centuries. It was printed in M11 and then never again for some reason until now. While it has seen some Modern play in Kiki, Court, and Vengevine strategies throughout the years, its real value is in Commander, and that's why the foil version is a whopping $30 right now. You'll find Fauna Shaman in some of the most popular Commander decks at this very moment, from Marin and Animar, all the way to the Mimeoplasm and Sidisi Brew Tyrant. The creature version of Survival of the Fittest definitely has a turn of value, so when you open your pack of Ultimate Masters, instead of paying the rent that month, opening this card will be a nice reward. Hey, Woodfall Primus is in the set as a rare. Not bad, not bad. The Commander mainstay is around $10 right now with foils over 20. It's been printed twice before now, originally in Shadowmoor, then in the original Modern Masters, but even with two previous printings, it wasn't enough to keep the price all that low. One of the original fatties of Commander, the card sees tons of play in Marin, Carador, Gave, Mile, and more. While this may not seem that exciting, Commander players will trade for these all day, and foil versions will fetch you a pretty penny. It's good stuff. Flagstones of Trocare and Ultimate Masters? Yes, the first printing since Time Spiral. This card coming back is huge for Soul Sisters players in Modern. The card's over $20 right now, and foils are over 60. This is what happens when a card is printed a single time then never again. The inclusion in Ultimate Masters is going to help the price a lot while also guaranteeing some value for whoever opens it. A card worthy of this set, and one I will not be unhappy to open. Thespian Stage is back in Ultimate Masters, and that means that Thespian Stage and Dark Depths are in the same set, so when I play Limited a single time because that's all I can afford, I'll pray to every god imaginable to open both of these. They're just so great together. The Stage is a cool card. Not necessarily expensive, except the foil version's $18. It's a great card in Commander and Legacy, so there's practical value there at least. Devoted Druid is in Ultimate Masters as an upshifted uncommon. I am 100% okay with this because these are the types of cards we need to see in this set to really round out the value. Uncommons and commons actually matter a lot when you're talking about the value of a set. Devoted Druid is hugely important as a reprint here. The best part? The original printing of Devoted Druid all the way back in Shadowmoor, foils are $55. 55! Foils of this version won't be as high, but you can imagine the multiplier on them will be a bit more intense than on many other cards. At over $5 each, Devoted Druid has found prominence in Counter's company in Modern and will likely hold its value since players love that deck. Solid reprint value here, very nice. Talking about more uncommon value, Lava Spike is in Ultimate Masters, and oh my goodness, but we have to take a second and appreciate the flavor text. It's not the most subtle incantation, but it gets the point across. I get it, it gets the point across. Oh man, I love magic sometimes. Anyways, the card is a staple in Modern Burn and Legacy Burn variants. Lava Spike is outrageously strong and will be played for a long time. Sitting at $5 each right now with foils over $10 each, Lava Spike brings even more value to the uncommon slot in this set, furthering the per pack value, which is again really important for a set that's so expensive. Great include. And another solid uncommon reprint in, Laboratory Maniac, an uncommon hot dog. Now this is a downshift I can get behind. I love this card. So many many players love this card, it's actually played in competitive decks, believe it or not. Only ever printed in original Innistrad Lab, Maniac is a powerful card in the modern strategy ad nauseum. That's why the Maniac is almost $10 each right now, rising quickly. Being printed out uncommon is going to stump that growth immediately, allowing for more players to pick up the Maniac at a reasonable price. Seriously, these uncommons though, dang. Slippery Bogle is returning in Ultimate Masters as an uncommon, but more importantly with new artwork. Look at that little frog beast boy eating some fish, adorable. Anyhow, Slippery Bogle is the namesake of the infamous Bogle's modern deck. It's pretty much the only place the card is played, but there it steals games. Modern players hate seeing Bogles because no one ever expects Bogles, it's a nightmare. The card's only ever been printed in Eventide, where it's $3 each right now, but foils are $15, sick multiplier. This new printing should keep the price relatively stable, but to get the new art in foil, that's going to look real nice. Even more uncommon value, hello Desperate Ritual, a $3 uncommon with a $10 foil version. Desperate Ritual is crazy popular in Modern Storm as one of the best ways to ramp to Storm goodness. Put that together with the nice price and we're looking at, you guessed it, another great uncommon reprint. Ask and you shall receive. I asked for good uncommons and I got them. And because apparently we're never done with uncommon value, Chainer's Edict is back and thank goodness for that. The Edict is an incredibly strong and popular card in Pauper right now, and because of that, it's cube play and commander play. The card is over $7 each. One of the better common black removal spells, Flashback, gives the card tons of value, and we'll finally be able to get a normal foil version again. Between F&M promos and From the Vault, haven't technically had a normal version since Torment, so this is a nice nod. Wait, what? Circular Logic? How are we not done yet? Circular Logic is one of the most infamous counterspells of all time, and thanks to Vintage Masters on Magic Online, is 100% legal in Pauper, where it's found a bunch of play. At $5 each, Circular Logic is going to be more value in the uncommon slot, while also being a great playable in a growing format. The Inside Out deck in Pauper, it's hilarious. Okay, we need to talk about foil, a card that's been downshifted to common, making it legal in Pauper. The news is already broke, but we have to talk about it. Foil and Gush can now be in the same deck in a format that's only allowed commons. I'm sorry, but the combo of Foil and Gush make any deck way too powerful in Pauper. The format was already having issues with suppressive blue decks, but when you add something like Foil, that can go off with Gush, and you just don't need untapped mana at all. That's gross. It's beyond gross. That's way too good. I have a feeling that Gush is gonna get banned in Pauper swiftly. This combo's crazy, hot diggity dang. Another day of Ultimate Masters previews is behind us, and wow, did we see some insane uncommons. The rares weren't bad, of course, but the uncommons, that's what I was worried about originally. But look at all of these. Look at all the uncommon brilliance in the set. I'm still hoping to get more value as we approach the end of preview season, but even if we get nothing else, there's a ton of high-priced cards in this set. And yeah, the MSRP is ridiculous, but at least they're putting good stuff in there. I want to know how you feel about everything, so please be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments and we'll talk about it. And as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. This video is brought to you in part by TCGplayer.com. Ultimate Masters is looking better and better by the second, and sure the price is high, but wow, is it filled with awesomeness. If you want to buy the new set, pre-order it right now. I got you backs. Boxes on TCG Player are pre-ordering right this second for $265 each. Some of the cheapest prices around if you want in. Click the link on the screen, helps the channel. And if you order a box of Ultimate Masters through our link, I will send you a personalized 5-pound diamond. Yeah, a diamond. The Hope Diamond actually, but like bigger. Yeah, bigger than the Hope Diamond. Enjoy.